it's Cherry Enchantress, and I'm here with another unboxing, unveiling, flip through review, and this time it's the sister deck of the Star Child Tarot, and it comes from Tarot Stack right in Rhode Island. Anyway, Tarot Stack is a great alternative place to get your tarot decks. Look at this cute box. They don't have a whole ton of decks right now, but they do have some choice decks. Let's put it that way. They have some decks that are choice decks that are like indie decks, and a lot that with beautiful edges, and you'll see Vanessa's decks in there. You'll see the Panda, the Way of the Panda Tarot in there, and a few others, and also these decks by Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel, and yeah, so you can go on Danielle Noel's site, but the main site is a Canadian site, and for me personally, it was just a little bit harder to purchase it through there. I think there is also an Etsy option, but Tarot Stack, super easy, came quite fast, and look how nicely it's packaged. And oh, actually, I think I got that Star Child Tarot through eBay. Yeah, it was eBay, and yeah, it was fine. It doesn't come with the book, the Star Child Tarot, anyway, but the Moonchild Tarot does. So I'm so excited. You have to buy the book separately for Star Child, which I would really love to have that book myself. Anyway, very nice box, and let's get to opening the Moonchild Tarot. I'm not an affiliate of the Tarot Stack yet. I don't know if there is a way to become an affiliate of them. I noticed that Kino puts the links of her decks through them, purchased through them, in her description box, but I'm not sure if she's an affiliate or if there's a way to become an affiliate. But if there is, then I would like to try that. Anyway, oh my gosh, look at this. So cool. How cool is this box? All right, and here's the book. Oh, let's take a minute to look at the book. Okay. Well, beautiful, illustrated. Explore the sacred wisdom, keys of the tarot through a doorway into the world of ancient mysticism, the moon and the divine goddess. Written and illustrated by Danielle Noel. Okay, so both written and illustrated by Danielle Noel. Very cool. And there we go. What a beautiful book. And it fits in this box, and you can put it on your shelf without any problem. How many nights of celebration and ceremony do we owe to her luminous stage? I like that it's a dedication to the moon, right? That's funny. Is that a typo? Yeah. Ooh, how valuable is it if it has a typo in it? I don't know. That's a big typo. The moon speaks to us in silent telepathic pools, whether she calls for a dance with our emotions or a magnetic sort of resonance that feeds our creativity. She is always there as a familiar beacon in our lives, nudging us to dive just a little bit deeper. And what she has to teach us can be profound and brilliant. All right. Emissary of Light, Mama Luna. Oh, that's pretty. A lunar history. In India, for example, the word for moon was feminine, coming from the same root words for mother and spirit, but was later brought to life as the god Chandra. All right, I'm going to stop reading. Anyway, so a lot of good information in here related to the moon and so on and so on. And it seems like a very good educational book that I might like to just sit down and read. Court cards, minor arcana, and then goes into the cups, the wands, and the swords, and reversed cards, and shuffling and before reading, and a moon bath ritual, imbuing your cards, and reading for others, working with the moon. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of these helpful moon phases. Okay, and then the moon phase is nice. Waxing and waning, new moon, first quarter, etc. Wow, a lot of moon information. There's a lot of moon rituals. I did through the Farmer's Almanac, I found a book that I bought, and it taught me how to conceive using the full moon. So that actually worked, and I conceived my daughter. The Fool. Okay, and so now we go into, and then there's these little mini images of each one, and inquiry, how can I create and manifest from within? How can I harness my power? Really nice. I mean, so far I really would recommend this. The Empress, so on, and an astrological connection, and a gemstone connection, and a little inquiry plus the reversals. I wonder if there's astrological, and then the universe being the world card, and then there's bonus keys, shadow work, divine wisdom. We'll see what that's about. The Moonchild and exercises. There's a lot in this book. Lunar magic, shadow light ritual. Okay, this is helpful, I think. All right, then we go into the minor arcana, and right, so the minor arcana, they didn't put a little astrological connection, which I kind of just feel that makes some sense to me. I don't know, like I'm old school. I guess I like just to keep the major arcana as signifying the zodiac. All right, and there we go. And that's how it looks. Okay. Then some spreads. And the bibliography. Thank yous. Isis spread. All right. There's a lot in this book. This is very good value just for the book, right? And that's why you have to purchase the books separately for Star Child, because it was quite a thick book. And then also you are the Dance of Light and Shadow. This box is so pretty too. It's a little bit larger than standard size. See, standard size tarot, just a little bit. And it's a slightly oracle size, but not quite. Also with pretty gold edges. And the gold is, kind of a powdery gold, not the glassy gold, which is fine with me. Very pretty. But I like how the backing shines. Very pretty. All right, let's take a look inside. Let's start with the major arcana. Let's go. Okay, there's a lot of these. So first we have the Fool. Then we have the Magician. the High Priestess, the Empress. The colors are so neat. The Emperor, the Hierophant, ooh, what a pretty Lovers card. The Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun. These are so nice. I mean, here comes judgment when I'm about to judge. And what I was going to say, there's no judging. It's like, what can you say? This is just an incredible deck. The style of the art is so cool, and the impressionistic and sort of that layered kind of paper, photogenic, collage-y kind of thing, which is, it's just really neat. Very well done. Don't know what else to say. Okay, so the Universe, beautiful. And that brings us to the completion of the Major Arcana. And now we have the extra cards. So we have Shadow Work. Let's see what Shadow Work is about. Okay. Thought that would take me a while, but it did not. A lot of pages. Look how beautiful A mystic rests in quiet contemplation beneath the light of the full moon, infusing its ancient wisdom within her own unique vibration. Here she works her inner spark through the transmutation and gleaning of her shadow, an important facet of her being which exists in balance with her light. So that's illumination and balance and synergy and healing and acceptance. Your inquiry is, what deeper habits are ready for my awareness? Where is my shadow presenting itself the most? Carl Jung said, to confront a person with their shadow is to show them their own light. So within each of us is a shadow self, a multifaceted inner vessel of the pains, traumas, fears, and suppressions we have experienced throughout our life. Very often we think of the shadow as something negative or malevolent, as this word has been known to conjure up themes of darkness or fear. But if we look a bit closer, we may find that our shadows are the ultimate liberators, acting as the most profound catalyst for aligning with our truth. Like the dark matter of our universe, dreams and seeds of light may be cultivated in this space, offering new portals for healing and transformation. Our shadows can help anchor our own brilliance and self-worth, and teaching us to rise and transmute from the ashes that divide us from within. This may happen when we release our hidden burdens or remove the masks of the personas we continuously hide behind, allowing us to dive deeper within the waters of our heart. The hidden aspect of our shadow also shows us where our thoughts or habits have become entrenched or addictive over time, which is helpful when looking at how and where we may need to make some profound changes in our life. Very nice. Okay. So next we have the Divine Wisdom. Okay, and by the way, shadow work goes into a little bit of detail. Talks about duality and transmuting, etc. So it goes into a lot of help for self-discovery. And then it talks about taking the journey of shadow work. Shadow work is energy work and what you can do. And it's like all of that shadow work, butterfly, etc., metamorphosis. Okay, now we are at the Divine Wisdom. Divine Wisdom, here is Goddess Isis stands within a rose garden beneath an ancient caduceus and the cosmic Orphic egg, each a symbol of unity with our celestial origins to the divine. Isis is the eternal goddess and great magician, and a timeless expression of the divine feminine. She encourages us to activate and reclaim our sovereignty and power and helps awaken our individual and collective healing. So this is about Akasha, awakening, higher self, unity, expansion. Your inquiry here is, how is the universe expressing its wisdom to me? What new forms of knowledge am I now cultivating? I ally myself with divine Isis. That comes from the Egyptian Book of the Dead. So the floodgates are beginning to open as the seated wisdom of the ancient mysteries are now pouring through. This is the divine knowledge that exists within your cellular memory and the power of your own unique story. You may be experiencing breakdown of the artificial structures that wish to fall by the wayside as new forms of wisdom stir within your heart. This may also indicate a deeper sense of awakening as you connect with various forms of teachings, lineages, or philosophies that call out from beyond this lifetime. Divine wisdom comes as a sacred reminder of the sovereign truth that rests within you, waiting to be reclaimed and activated now. Depicted in this key as the representation of Isis, the lunar goddess of the 10,000 names, we are reminded of the cycles of time that have birthed many sages, mystics, ascended guides who have also led our collective narrative of magic and mystery. Within the centuries and millennia, their ancient wisdom has been transcribed and passed on through preservation and memory, and still today we hear the echo of that voice. It lives on within you, in your dreams, in your heart, throughout the journeys you have taken during countless incarnations. Woo! Yes, see, our great mother, Isis. So this knowledge may come and fill your cup in many beautiful ways, prompting you to connect with the inner wisdom of your ancestry. So it's about, interpreting your dreams or visions, the different sparks, the different spiritual enlightenments that you have been getting on your journey, and what does that mean and how do you interpret it? And it goes into a lot of explanation and questions, etc. All right, so now we're going to talk about the Moonchild, which is the name of the deck. So the Moonchild is standing beneath the crescent of the moon. A moonchild rests in quiet contemplation, feeling the transition of the phases of this great celestial body, always in her orbit, pulling at her emotions and pushing her in creative directions. She knows she is deeply in tune with its shimmering light. This is magic, ritual, connection, abundance, manifestation. The questions here are, how can I connect with the wisdom of the moon? And what moon phase am I currently in at this time? I speak with the moon and she speaks with me. When this card shows up, it asks you to consider how you can cultivate your own sacred relationship with the moon. This luminous beacon functions as a great celestial doorway. I always call it a portal, don't I? Especially when it's very powerful and significant, kind of like the full moon in Sagittarius, which was also a super moon. And when it's so close to a planetary alignment, and in the planetary alignment, it is a crescent. It will appear as a crescent in the sky. So the moon is, and also when I was looking it up, it was saying the moon is being a surrogate Earth in the lineup of the planets, because basically the moon is representation of us. It's not so far away from us, right? So when this card shows up, it shows you how you can cultivate it. It shows you like what spaces to enter, and opportunities will come, and it will help you see beyond the limitations of your lived reality. Through keeping track of her ebb and flow, as well as our feelings and sensations each day, we can refine our intuition and boundaries each month to help support more informed choices when it comes to our heart. Are there energies that need to be released? Is it time to start a new project? What is internally or externally inhibiting you from rising, growing, or healing? And how are you delaying your own productivity? Since Mama Luna is also illuminates our shadows, she helps us glean meaning and potency from the darker moments in our lives, the mistakes, the heartache, the falling, and the failure. But instead of these burdens, she sees these diamonds of potential forged within the fires of our deepest dimensions, pushing and pulling us to wise up to our layers, provoking us to feel all the feels and express them at times with utter lunacy. But don't fret, there is a method to her madness. All right. They're so golden, these cards, aren't they? Kind of have a like, you don't see sort of a shimmer, right? You don't see like what you say on this side, but it kind of feels that way, doesn't it? It feels like it has kind of a shimmer to it, just like the edges. I love that. It's very nice. She brings out this Moonchild brings out our most raw human expression and allows us to transmute them from within. And then after this, we may become more energetically lighter, softer, and prepared for the dawn, knowing how far we have come and how far we can go. Where would you like to journey with her next? And then you got star connections and so on, and are you a Moonchild, and all of these questions, and what's coming and what's going on, and lunar magic. That's all associated with this card, and magic with the K, and under the light of the moon, things that you can do. You have shadow light rituals and tarot moon spells, all kinds of amazing stuff. There's an invocation here. And then now we're going to begin with the minor arcana. All right. Here we go. So first we got the Ace of Pentacles. Where the Pentacles is the next suit that's in the lineup. Yeah, it's like, especially with the sun coming through, it's like this gold dust. Feels like it's dusted throughout, right? It just feels this goldness. So here we go, the Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. I should put this box over there too, so we know what we're reading for. Okay, and Three of Pentacles. Very goldy. I don't know why I said goldy, but you're so goldy. Five of Pentacles. I guess Pentacles feels most gold of all because of its coins. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. And I like the rainbows going through. Nine of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Very nice. Oh, there's the man bun guy. I think he was the one that's in the Lover's card. Oh, how beautiful. Look at the Queen of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles. Very sweet. Very lovely. All right. So now let's take a look at swords. I have the Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. Five of Swords. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. 10 of Swords. Page of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. And the King of Swords. Wow, very nice. All right, let's go now with the wands. Okay. We have the Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. Three of Wands. Four of Wands. Five of Wands. Six of Wands. Seven of Wands. Eight of Wands. Oh, look at this one's so pretty. Nine of Wands. That bird. We're not on swords, we're on wands. 10 of Wands. Page of Wands. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. And King of Wands. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's do now cups. Ooh, how pretty. Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. Five of Cups. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. Eight of Cups. The reason why I'm taking them like that is because they are kind of sticking together because of the edging, but not a lot. Very fresh. Nine of Cups. 10 of Cups. Oh man, these images, you can just stare at them for hours. They're so soothing. Page of Cups. I love this one. That would be great for a whole wall. Big mural. Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups. And King of Cups. All right. There you go. There you go. Very nice. So I think I will go ahead and take a picture. Also, I'm going to see how they shuffle. They're very thick. Oh man, feels like a brick. And stiff. And right, gilded. So I think this is just sort of like the best you can do is fold them in. Let's see. I can't get my hands around them too much. Maybe. So the shuffling is not super easy with these, let's just say. Very thick. And they get a little sticky together. So that's something you might have a little challenge with. I wouldn't say that it's a deal breaker. Okay, that's kind of good. That I seem to shuffle pretty good. Maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. Yeah, it just takes a little finesse, I guess, with these, you know, different styles of shuffling, however you feel. Maybe taking just a little bit from the corners, you know, or something like that. Or you can shuffle just like Gregory Scott, and he just kind of does this. He does something like that. I don't know. Do a little like this and a little like this. And so on. So this will be a deck that I'm going to use in the Daily Dust, possibly tomorrow. So check it out and see what the Daily Dust brings through the Moonchild Tarot. And I'll see you back tomorrow for that reading. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.